Episode 373. Meta is watching every click.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
Meta has installed software on the work laptops of every US employee that records mouse movements, click locations, keystrokes, and screen content. The tool is called the Model Capability Initiative, or MCI. The data is being used to train AI agents to do the work that Meta employees currently do. Hello, and you're very welcome back to AI6, the podcast that gets you up to speed on what matters in AI in just 6 minutes a day. As you know, I'm on a mission to upskill 500,000 people, and today's episode is one I want every working professional to take note of. This is a move by Meta that I do believe will be replicated by other companies. So what are they doing? According to Reuters and follow-up reporting from CNBC and Computer World, Meta has rolled out MCI to all US-based full-time employees and contingent workers. That includes contractors. So when staff log on, they get a pop-up asking them to enable the tool. The software then captures their clicks, their keystrokes, and periodic screenshots of their screens. Meta Chief Technical Officer Andrew Bosworth confirmed in an internal reply that there is no option to opt out on a Meta-provided laptop. Meta has said the tracking is limited to work devices and not personal phones. Sensitive content will be protected, the company says, and the data will not be used for performance reviews. It will only be used to train AI. So, their daily work is being used to train AI agents. It's not monitoring the workforce in isolation. Companies do that, of course, you're on their time. But why they are doing it and what they're going to use the data for is actually the story. So what if those Meta staff are training their replacements? Bosworth has been remarkably direct about the goal. In a separate memo, he said, Meta wants a future in which AI agents primarily do the work, while employees direct review and help them improve. I was at an event recently in Galway at an AI summit, and one VP from Meta actually talked about their ambitions around AI and how they are now moving forward with agentic AI. And we talk a lot about augmentation rather than displacement and how AI augments our job, so it changes our job. But this is substitution with a supervisory layer. So the training data for the AI will do the substituting, and it's being harvested from the very people whose work is being modelled, the humans. Meta has framed this as part of a broader AI for work push, and they're saying it's the agent transformation accelerator. If you can train an AI to replicate knowledge work, you can scale labour without scaling headcount. There's an absolute win to their bottom line. You can flatten costs, essentially. You can automate it some low-level decision-making. And the cheapest possible source of that training data is the workforce already doing it. So how are employees reacting? Well, CNBC reviewed internal messages where Meta employees described the project as dystopian. The top-rated comment under the rollout post on Meta's internal communications platform read, "This makes me super uncomfortable. How do we opt out?" But of course, opt-out isn't available. Staff also raised concerns that CNBC documented. Concerns about passwords being captured, about sensitive product development being exposed, about personal information appearing in the data, including immigration status, health information, and family details. But Meta says it has safeguards in place. So what do you think? How would you feel if your employer began capturing your daily work and using that data to train agents who would ultimately do that work, and you wouldn't? Obviously, the commercial logic is there, and we are seeing that recruitment and hiring in large companies is slowing as money is redirected into artificial intelligence. And in fact, only in the last week, Meta announced that they were cutting their headcount by 10% because of their investment in AI. AI needs an investment before you get a return. So they're obviously looking at that medium-term goal of replacing humans with agents. That's it for today's show. If you're ready to turn these insights into skills, here's how I can help. Get your copy of my book, AI Playbook, on Amazon. It's the perfect companion to the show. For weekly AI strategy, subscribe to my newsletter, Human in the Loop, on LinkedIn. Or if you want to take the next big step, you can take our CPD accredited professional diploma in AI. Maybe you need something more tailored for your organization. You can book a call in my calendar at digitaltraining.ie. Or if you work in government or public sector, go over to publicsectormarketingpros.com. If you found this episode useful, please share it with a pro that you know. And I'd love to read your comments on Spotify. And if you can, take a second to like, rate, or subscribe wherever you listen. It really helps the show. This is AI6. I'll talk to you on the next episode.